I'm Christine, and you're watching another episode of Innovative Tac-Tips, where I get the opportunity to interview trailblazers through different industries and hear their stories of how they overcame a lot of challenges. And hopefully, you can take those and apply them, those insights of overcoming those challenges, and apply them to your own life. So, I'm with the wonderful Ashanti White. I'm excited because I get to ask her questions because she has a really interesting story that gives me the goosebumps. And she has a local business in Utah, and one, I love to support local businesses. So before I tell everyone what you do, I would love for you to tell them what you do. So what do you do, and what makes your heart sing, and what made you do what you're doing?
Yeah. Well, I'm the owner of Align Beauty Bar, and my background is in aesthetics. And yeah, we love the aesthetics industry, and I'm a lash artist. I'm also the owner of Align Beauty Bar. I'm a manager. I love people, and I love the beauty industry. So it's a little bit about what I do here, and we offer a range of like aesthetic services, and we love to take care of people and make you feel confident and beautiful.
So just to kind of like dig a little bit into kind of the backstory of Align Beauty Bar, I guess what made you, because again, starting a business is very scary, right? Because it's like, what if it fails? What if no one comes? What if I don't have any customer? All of those things come through your head. I know for me, it's like when I started the podcast, is anyone going to listen? Does anyone are people even going to like tune in? Do they even care? And so I think those kind of scary like thoughts race through your brain, and just curious to know what made you start. I guess how did Align Beauty Bar start?
Yeah. So Align Beauty Bar opened in September, so we've been open for almost a year. And it started because like my clientele got really big, and I either was like, should I give up and just stay where I'm at, or should I expand and not turn people away? And so instead of turning people away, I'm like, you know what? I could expand. And I started with Align lash training.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'm going to expand my aesthetic career and not only be a lash artist, but also train students and certify them as lash artists. And then when that kind of took off, I was like, hey, like, what about like opening up a beauty bar or like a spa or a place where I can hire and expand, and so we can take on more clientele. So that's kind of where it started, and I just kind of like expanded up from there. We started looking at buildings, and we found the perfect spot.
The right by the cliff dining. Is it the club?
Yeah, the
Club?
Cliff House, or I don't know. I call it the Cliff House, Cliff Dining Pub.
Okay. I'm
I
like, what
kind
is
of
the
like the
official
Cliff Dining
name?
Club. That sounds
What is
awesome.
it? I was like, what is the official? I'm like, that'd be nice. So we get a membership card. I don't know. 1 second, I gotta make sure that
No, you're fine.
someone called me, and I was like, why are we doing
No,
this?
you're fine. Yeah, no, you're fine.
You guys scared me. Don't they know I'm a poor kidding?
Yeah, so yeah, that's kind of how it started, a little bit like all over the place. But yeah, I opened up a line beauty bar because I was kind of going through like a really tough place in my life. I was a lash artist, doing my own thing, had my own clientele, and then my mom got diagnosed with cancer, and she was pretty much just given like 2 months to live. I really stepped back from my job a ton, and I was like, it's just not my focus anymore. I just, because I was so focused on work, it was my everything, right? And I was about to lose my mom. And so me and my sisters, my family, we took care of her, and we spent quality time with her up until she passed away. And I stepped so much from work that I was like, okay, well, now I just get back in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, after she passed away, I just like got back in it. I literally got back in it like days after because I was like, I don't know what to do with myself. So I got back in it, and I was still kind of like renting a room, doing my own thing. And I was like, I just need like life. I need passion. I need something.
Purpose.
Yeah, I need
Yeah.
purpose. I need something to
Yeah.
like live for. And so I was like, yeah, that I kept on doing what I was doing, and then I opened up a line lash training. That became very successful because I was like, oh, cool, that can be something I can focus on.
Yeah.
And then I just wanted more because it
Yeah.
just wasn't enough.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, what about opening up a line beauty bar and have a place where I can hold my lash trainings? So I also have a place where I can expand my business
Yeah.
and hire like amazing girls who can do lashes and brows and make them feel awesome and having them a safe space for them to come work. And so we opened up a line beauty bar after kind of during a time of like grief, a reason to get out of bed, a reason to live more. You know what I mean?
Kind of like a caterpillar, becoming a butterfly. Kind of that concept of like reborn.
Yeah.
I guess reborn.
No, pretty much, yeah. I mean, like after I lost my mom, like things, like life, like I'm not the same person. Life isn't the same. Like things move on. Like life moves on, and we have to keep on going. But yeah, like you said, like I've created this new life,
right?
This new purpose.
Yeah.
And so we opened up a line beauty bar. And I really was just like, I'm gonna do this for my mom. I'm gonna open up this for her, obviously for myself, because I spent a lot of years to be able to do this.
But she'd be so proud of you, like just like obviously from above, but it's just like to be able to have her kind of, I guess, spirit, right? Like without without physically being here, to really see it like evolve to what it is today. I think that that's huge. I think it's one thing for you to like, I don't want to say with nothing, but start so small to evolve into your own place. Across the street from the Cliff Dining,
the best spot.
It's awesome. Like if you've ever been to Utah, Cliff, I always want to say dining club. It's dining club, I think. But
I'm gonna start calling it the club.
I know.
I'm gonna start calling it that.
I'm going to the club. I just think I'm like, where's my membership card? I'm just kidding. But the patio is just so pretty. You can see the valley, and especially I feel like I'm selling the Cliff right now. But
if you haven't gone, you have to go. I always tell my clients, go to the Cliff.
Yeah.
Sit on the balcony.
And then there's like little bonfires. It's just cute date night, cute date idea if you want to on a date, or like just friends, like friends, girls night out.
Sponsor us.
Yeah, Cliff, please sponsor us.
Seriously,
we're not sponsored by this.
This is about the Cliff.
Yeah,
we're selling the Cliff.
Yeah, we're not. But that's I guess it's admirable from just all type of facets, and I think just. I mean, I didn't know your mom, but I bet she was warm and just so inviting. And she owned her own business too, right?
Yeah, so she was a massage therapist, and she was a massage therapist for her whole life, practically. And she was a single mom, worked her ass off.
Wow. Yeah.
Just to provide for us. And she worked out of her house, and like people loved her. She was the best massage therapist ever. I always recommended my clients to her, and I wish I still could, obviously.
Yeah.
But she was the best,
Yeah.
But she owned her own business, and people loved her, and she definitely was like a huge role model for me to be like, but I also want to make people feel like that too, like how the way she made me feel.
I think I still miss my hairstyle. She moved to New York. I'm not bitter about it. A little bit bitter, right? But she moved to New York to follow her dreams, and obviously, like, kill it in New York. Yeah, but it's like every time I sat in her chair, I just felt like nothing, no, like stresses were gone, nothing mattered, and I felt like she just made me beautiful. And I think when you can do that to someone and give them a good set of brows, because a good set of brows will do wonders for frame your face. Oprah. Thank you, Oprah in the 90s. I watched that episode. It will do wonders for your face.
She was right, because brows definitely like make everything. Lashes and brows.
Yeah, they make everything. They accentuate your beauty. It's just awesome. And so, you just feel great, and you feel like, and even hair, like just you feel like you can conquer the world. Yeah. When I get my hair done, I feel like I can conquer the world. And they do psychology. Like there is psychology into it. Like when you do a self-care day and you take care of yourself, it does affect your mental health
100%.
And so I think the fact that you can instill that confidence into other people is huge. Has there been, I mean, owning a business is like blood, sweat, and tears. Like there's a roller coaster of emotions I can't even imagine. But was there like a moment called a failure that led to a success in your life? Was there like a moment that, or failure, like a failure moment that better set you up for success?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the number one moment, probably what made me the most successful, was grief and losing someone in my life changing. Losing the most important person in my life. It's weird what grief can do, is it really can just strive you to do things and strive you to, like, have something to live for and be like, "Oh, okay, I can't be depressed and, like, lay in my bed all the time." So, yes, I would say, like, that perspective, I feel like, if it wasn't I mean, that's what got me through this is what got me through.
Totally.
Opening a blind bead bar is what
Yeah.
got me through that very hard time in my life. But another time is just like, like just building a business, like starting from the very beginning is finding what lash glue was the best, finding what
Yeah.
lashes were the best, like trying to build a clientele. You fail and then you build back up and you fail again, you build back up, and then finally you find what works,
Yeah. So throughout your time, was there a moment that you can recall that you changed someone's life that you didn't get back? I mean, I guess the good
Yeah,
side of brows, you changed a lot of
exactly.
people's lives, right?
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah. I definitely feel like anybody who comes and walks through my doors, like, even if they're having a hard day, they're like, I'm gonna get my brows done, I'm gonna go relax, I get a little mental break. You never know what someone is going through truly. And that's why here at Align, like, we care about you so much because not only does Align Beauty Bar mean so much to us, but our clients do.
Mm-hmm.
And we've had clients that have been sick, whether it's with cancer or they're
Had a breakup. Had a
had a
breakup.
breakup,
Yeah.
or if their kids are going through a hard time in the
They got
hospital.
fired from their job.
Yeah, there's just like, I mean,
Yeah.
like, life happens and like
Yeah.
people, these are like real people coming in, and it's not just about coming in to their lash appointment, it's coming in and taking a break from their life and to get taken care of.
Yeah.
There have been times where, I have just added a couple lashes to a client who had been going through cancer treatments and didn't have like a ton of lashes. And she looked at me and she said, just do what you can because I just want lashes.
Yeah.
And I did what I could. And she was like, wow. Until this day, she's still my client and she has like the fullest set of lashes. She's gorgeous. Now she gets the full volume. And we started with her having like a couple lashes on her. I just being like, I'm going to make you feel the best you can feel when you leave. And now she's still with me and she's amazing and she has gorgeous lashes.
That's great.
And
I
she's
like hearing those stories. It's just like, I think what makes a company or brand, so I guess brand loyalty, I think call it that, is the experience that a customer has with the employee. So like
yeah,
yourself, right? Employee, the owner, all the above. I think that is a big thing, is what is that experience like? And if it's good, then that builds customer loyalty. And sometimes you can have bad customer experiences, right? But it's like once you build up that loyalty, it's like there's more understanding with that because it's life.
Yeah.
It's business,
Yeah.
right? It's life. And so I guess from the business side of things, I was on a podcast and we were talking about, is voice dead? Which I don't think it's dead. With business communications with your employees and just in general, what's your favorite line that you, no pun intended, a line, right?
Right.
What's your best, like, do you like voice, SMS,
Right.
all that
Yeah.
stuff? Like, what do you like to leverage the most?
Yeah, we definitely love voice. We definitely love one-on-one in person. Um Even when the client, before they come and get to know Align and get to know the people here in our work, we like to set the intention and like a relationship the second we're on the phone with them. It's not just about waiting for them to come in. So they call us and we're tell them a little bit about Align and what we offer and how we can take care of them and make sure we can achieve their needs.
Yeah.
And so over the phone communication, in-person communication is definitely the tone we like to set here.
Right. Yeah, no, I hear that voice is not dead. Not dead at all.
Why not?
Another question I have is, if you could have a billboard that reaches billions of people,
Yeah.
what would you, it could be emoji, it could be a word, it could be a paragraph, what would you put on it?
Gosh, I feel like there'd be two things, like, now that I've kind of, like, thought about this, like, bringing my mom into this because I feel like she really pushed me to, like, open up a line beauty bar. She's actually, like, the logo. Like, our logo is, like, the face and then the butterfly, and she's the butterfly who lands on my face, after she passed away. So I feel like it would almost be like you can do it, you can do anything with, like, a butterfly, or it would be like like confidence is everything. Like confidence can build an empire. It could be one of those two because like we could talk about confidence and like somebody could be just driving down the freeway and maybe they need that. Maybe they be like confidence is everything and then they'd be like, "Oh wow, maybe I need that." Or they can be like, "You can do it," because maybe they're like trying to open up something like a line beauty bar.
They say one person, if they believe that one person believes in them, they can do a lot of things.
Yeah.
So I
You can
think
do anything, really.
hope is a huge thing when it comes to supporting people, and if they can see a sign that says you can, because you can do anything.
You can do it. You can do anything. You got this.
Yeah.
I really like you got this too because I just felt like my mom in the back of the head, like you got this, because like there were times I just wanted to give up.
Yeah.
But like I could just feel her being like, "Don't give up. Like you got this," and like opening up a line and just even putting it together, I see so many butterflies, and that's why the butterflies are your logo.
Yeah, it's pretty. But I'm gonna look at that later.
Yeah,
Shopping
sweatshirts on butterflies on the sweatshirts. We sell butterfly necklaces.
I did see that. I do like that, and it's charms. They're charms.
Yeah, we got charm necklaces. We sell butterfly necklaces. So I just feel like, yeah, you got this. Or like confidence.
You can do it.
Confidence is key. You can do it. Yeah. Something that could just make someone think, because looking back, I feel like if I had that, maybe I could have opened this sooner. I feel like obviously it's the perfect time.
We always think of like, oh my god. For my podcast, I was thinking about this today. I have epiphanies. I have random epiphanies. I don't know if you are the same thing. You're like randomly, you're like, oh my gosh, what in the? Anyways, I have random things, random thoughts. They're entertaining. Sometimes they're like, why did that come to my head? Whatever. But I think I started my podcast a while ago, but at the end of the day, it's like you started it.
Yeah.
You like, what do they say? One day or day one. It's like you make the choice, and so if you can just make that leap of faith into being like, I can do it.
That's true.
It's just like once you get that confidence of like achieving the first thing, it's like okay, I can do
step by step.
Yeah.
If you can do the first step, you can do the second step. Because like even when we were looking for buildings, I was like, we're gonna open up a line beauty bar. I was like, well, how are we gonna pay for this? Like, how are we gonna do this? And then you just like take one step at a time, find the right building. Like it's really about like obviously you have to have money to be successful. You can take it step by step and if you invest like your time, like give it your everything, like you can be very successful.
Yeah. Everyone focuses on the how, but it's like just start with the first step of like what like what do you have to do? Like
think like
you'll get there, but you just have to be like, okay, I want to do this. What do I need?
Exactly.
And then from there you'll figure out the how. You'll figure it out. And I totally do that too. It's like I started with just a laptop. I was like, I just need guests. I just needed guests and I just need an interview.
And then you just need to talk.
And then I mean eventually like my audio got better and like people are like, I've had some really like critical feedback, but it's
feedback is always good too.
Yeah, you learn if it's constructive, right? Like feedback is good. If people are just having like a tantrum, you're like, all right, tell me how you really feel. But like constructive feedback is always good because you can progress, right? If you can progress and you can get better, I think is success, right? Success is taking accountability for whether the outcome is like bad or good, and then also it's progress, making steps to be better to advance. And so I think that's really important. I guess those who are listening, has there been like a podcast or an influencer or a book that you picked up, or like maybe have a conversation that you had, let's say 10 years ago that that most influenced your life to who you are today? Besides, your mom, obviously.
My mom definitely helped me. She did everything for me. So, but like in the beauty industry,
or could be your sister. I think it's your sister.
Yeah. So she's a lash artist, and then to help me kind of like guide what I wanted to do, what I wanted to become. I just saw her and I was like, wow, I want to do that. I love the beauty industry. So she definitely like was a huge role model for what I wanted to do, what I wanted to do great, because I saw how well she made people feel. She also did my lashes. I felt good after getting my lashes done. So I would say her and my mom.
A couple of last questions. I guess, what do you have in the works? Like, are you going to have like I follow on her Instagram. I follow a line Beauty Bar on Instagram, and you guys have pop-ups. Is there any, like, what are you seeing behind the scenes? Like, is there anything?
Yes, we have some really exciting things coming up. We always have stuff happening on the daily. So right now we have our summer specials going on. So those are going up until the end of August. And then we also offer like ear piercings. My sister who's a lash artist who she has her own little business, but she also like collabs with us. And we do little fun pop-ups. So we'll be posting another one here in August.
Okay.
And so but the big 1 year is coming up as well.
Okay.
So we'll be doing a huge 1 year kind of like party, huge sales to get more people in. So if you've been wanting to check out Line Beauty Bar, it's definitely the time to come in because we'll be discounting. We'll be having food, like some fun stuff.
It's a huge celebration.
Celebration. Yep.
Yeah.
Celebration. So follow us on the line, and we have a ton of stuff going on pretty much always. A couple cool things in the works, but kind of mention that a little later. But yeah.
Oh, cool. Well, if people want to learn more about you or your like your story, right? Your personal, where can they get in contact with you? And then obviously you're on Instagram. Your business is on Instagram. Are you on any other social channels?
Yeah, so TikTok, Align Beauty Bar, Instagram at align.beautybar, Google, just search Align Beauty Bar, Draper, Utah. And we have a website, alignbeautybar.com.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.